Romeo and Juliet. What do you think of when you hear Romeo and Juliet? Stupid teenagers, love, drama, boring schoolwork, hard to read text, old and unrelatable plot. Any of those sound like you? Think of everything you've ever heard about the story. Did you hear about it from your parents or an older sibling? Did you hear about it on TV? Have you heard anything about it at all? Maybe this quote sounds familiar. Parting is such sweet sorrow. Or maybe you'll recognize this one. A rose by any other name would smell as sweet. Or, for never was a story of more woe than that of Juliet and her Romeo. At least one of these is probably familiar to a lot of you. But if not, how about some of these movies? Have you heard of any of these titles? Rebel Without a Cause, the quintessential teen delinquent movie released in 1945. West Side Story, the 1960 musical about New York street gangs. The 1998 Lion King sequel, Lion King 2, Simba's Pride. Romeo and Juliet, a children's parody released in 2011. Or 2013's Warm Bodies, the quirky zombie movie love story of the century. Not to mention, there are almost 200 short films, featured movies, and TV movies, all entitled Romeo and Juliet. Do you think you've heard a little about Romeo and Juliet now? The story is all over our pop culture. There are references at every turn and adaptations galore. So if it's all over our culture, is it really as simple as teenage angst and teenage drama? Is it simply girls and boys crying over love? What if it's more than melodrama? What if this love isn't a silly teen fantasy? Maybe it has some power that has captured the hearts and imaginations of artists ever since it was staged in the 1590s. What is it that has meant so much to audiences for over 400 years? Do you care enough to find out what it's really all about? Let's journey into fair Verona, Italy in the year 1490. Let's allow our imaginations to explore Shakespeare's text, solve the mystery of the Romeo and Juliet mania, and see what we can discover about ourselves and our lives.